We are www.carburetorsandmore.com at 832-221-4007. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, for your watching and listening pleasure, we are testing out a Carter 4-barrel carburetor number 4131S, S signifying made in St. Louis, Missouri. That's where they were all made at until the latter years after the Chrysler started making them. Carter stopped making them. Okay, here we go. This is Chrysler, Dodge, and Plymouth, probably in the 50s and 60s era. Very small, probably no more than 500 CFM. It has the remote choke. In other words, the choke is down in the intake manifold here. It has the choke pull off, which means when you first start it up, to consume fuel, to conserve fuel, in other words, you know, to save, this choke pull off pops this choke open and holds it about there until that spring down there puts it in a fully open position, which saves fuel. Here we go. And I might add, this was replaced with the electric choke because these systems here were not that hot. This carburetor here, it has the ability to be electric choke because it has the casting. Some of them had it, but that's going to cost you another $100 bill to get all the parts. Okay, we got it cranked up, and yet you can barely hear it run. It's smooth. We're going to rev it up and see if the back barrels and all that stuff function correctly. You heard that big gulping sound? That was the back barrels opening. Now we're going to let everything settle in, get normal, get happy, get hot like it is from here in Houston. And we're going to throw it in here, boing, and we're going to put a load on it. We go to a lot of stress to have that special dyno built back there that puts a load on it so that we can jump in it and take a ride down the highway. Here we go. Now I've got it set for load 3, which is a heavy because this is a heavy car that this come off of. Also, I've got an additional weight added to it. It's the equivalent of a second car being pulled with a flat tire. We'll see how well this carburetor performs. I don't know if you noticed what that was, but that engine was shaking real bad, which that means we took it up to the rev limit, and the rev limiter started shorting out cylinders to keep the RPM below 5,500. Here it goes again. That concludes that test. That is going to make somebody, and by the way, it's got the electronic applied powder coating, and boy, that stuff is tough. I've got carburetors back that were 3 or 4 years old and people had sunk their boat and wrecked the car and sent them back to get them tuned up, and that finish is still on there. And that protects it from rusting, and it's good. Because when we get done cleaning them ultrasonic, it takes them right down to bare metal. So you have to put something on there or they'll rust. So that's what we use. We use, some guys use spray paint or I don't know what, some guys use electric stuff, I don't know. Anyway, that's what we use. It works real good. Okay, hey you guys, have a happy Labor Day weekend, man. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. God rest John McCain's soul. We knew him, he lived not too far from us right there in Arizona when we lived there.